All right, boys. This is out at Matthew Sanders' place. Kurt sold it. It's in Tumwater, opposite side of I-5 as the Costco. So exit 102. Pretty quick access. It's the front of the house here, street. Coming back here. I'm gonna price this out. We're going to possibly pull this gate off and then replace the rails, all the pickets for this little bumped out area. They said the rails are really rotted out, so. But then we would do a postmaster here, and then we'll replace this whole line. Matthew said if we just throw this in, he'll just cover it for the neighbor, make them feel a little better because it's falling apart. There is a stump here, but since we're going in the same spot, just tuck it down behind there as best you can, just to make it look good. But yeah, so starting here, we're gonna do postmaster steel posts. It's gonna be 6 foot tall Silver Star style. So it's just gonna be pickets on the one side, just butted tight together all the way down, 6 foot tall. Try to keep it, typical 1 to 2 inches above the ground, just to keep it from rotting as quickly. Postmasters, Doug fir rails, cedar pickets. We are doing pre-stained pickets, so I'll have to order that. It's going to be like 3 or 4 weeks to get. And it's going to be flat top, not dog-eared or anything. But yeah, so you have posts. They'll be about 5 feet, your top rail, and then the pickets will go about a foot above that. So you always set your posts, do your rails, and then I would do a post cover, so a picket on the back of the post, screw it in to the rails to cover the back of the post, and then picket this whole side. He's paying for it, so he wants it on his side. And this is currently in the way, but Matthew promised he's going to have this either dismantled or moved or something. He's going to make sure that it's clear before we come out so we can get in there, because it's butted up to the fence right now. And he'll clear this stuff out. But yeah, so from that corner, replacing everything all the way down to here. As you can tell, it is super secure right now. And then we're going all the way back. It's disconnected now, but we're going to tie into this post, which feels very solid. So I'll send some fence clips for the 2x4s. Screwed into that. Postmasters everywhere else. Pickets on Matthew's side is the plan. It's gonna be pre-stained. We're gonna do the natural tone. What else? Backyard. I have not met his wife. Matthew is super nice though. He does have a couple kids. And then there is water and power right here. So yeah, there's all that. It's there's also going to be a gate. So from that back post to right about here, it's 80 feet, and then it's about 7.5 to the corner, and then this is 3 feet from here to here. And like I said, we'll just detach that gate, picket it, reattach that existing gate, because they just can't afford to replace the gate right now. But yeah, we are going to build a new gate. It's currently like 5'7" from here to here. And so what we'll do is we'll set a post. I'll have it welded beforehand, so it'll be a set size. As close to 5 feet as I can get it. I'll draw it up, but basically we'll need to set a square post here, do a picket on each side, facing that way and that way. That way you don't see the post when you're walking up. And then he wants it to hinge off of the square post and open towards the fence. That way you walk in and it goes this way. And then over here, we'll have another square post you want to have a 3/4 inch gap each side. So basically a 3/4 inch on this side, 3/4 inch on that side. That way it's even reveal on both sides. You set your posts, and then I would just use pickets attached to each side of this post and then overhang it on this way towards the house. That way, you know, you don't have a big gap right here. But yeah, should be pretty simple. Front of the house out here, plenty of street parking, really. Pretty busy road right over there. But yeah, nice little neighborhood area. But yeah, only sets you should have to pull is corners, and then just offset your first one and then figure out your layout from there. That way you miss the rest. Just cut it below grade if you can. That way you're not digging all these posts up. Save you a bunch of time. And yeah, should be pretty cool. But yeah, I'll put it in my email that I send you, or in my notes, if we're doing this, which it sounds like we definitely are. It's not going to be a lot of money to just re-rail and picket 3 feet, so whatever. Anyway, any questions, definitely feel free to let me know.